Albert Einstein received a letter from a grieving father. His son had just died. And Einstein, the man who bent the laws of the universe, sat down and wrote back. Not about physics, not about the cosmos, about grief, about what it means to lose someone and still have to keep breathing. The letter sat quietly for decades. Then the world found it, and something in it broke people open. Grief has always been the great equalizer. The Bhagavad Gita names it plainly. Arjuna collapses on the battlefield not from weakness, but from love. The Stoics called it the price of attachment. The Buddha taught that suffering is not a punishment. It is the shadow that follows every beautiful thing we dare to love. Every tradition, across every century, has circled this same fire. None of them told us not to feel it. Einstein wrote to this father with the kind of honesty that only comes from someone who has also lost. He did not offer comfort through distance. He offered it through closeness. He said in his own way that a human being is part of something larger, that the boundary between self and other, between the one who grieves and the one who is gone, is not as solid as it feels in the dark hours of the night. He called it a kind of optical delusion of consciousness, the feeling that we are separate, that loss is total, that the person is simply gone. He was not dismissing the pain. He was widening the frame around it. 3 things live in that letter. First, grief is not a problem to be solved. It is a measure of love, and love does not need fixing. Second, the feeling of separation, the raw ache of absence, is real, but it is not the whole truth. The ancient teachers called this Maya, the veil that makes the temporary look permanent. Third, the task is not to stop grieving. The task is to widen your circle of compassion until it holds the grief without being consumed by it. Einstein called this the only path to freedom. The Gita calls it the same thing. This week, when grief or loss surfaces, even in small forms, try this. Place one hand on your chest. Breathe slowly. And instead of asking the grief to leave, ask it what it is protecting. Grief guards love. It does not arrive when nothing mattered. Sit with it the way you would sit with an old friend who has walked a long road to find you. If this brought you a moment of stillness, subscribe and walk this path with us. The father who received that letter kept it for the rest of his life, not because it erased the pain, because it made the pain feel less like a wall and more like a door.